I am Sanap KB from Physics Department of RBNB College, Shrampur. This is my fifth lecture on current electricity. In previous lecture, we saw about the construction and working of moving coil galvanometer. Moving coil galvanometer is used to detect the current flowing through the circuit and to detect the PD across the given circuit. Now today we are going to this moving coil galvanometer used to measure the current flowing through the circuit. And now for the measurement of current, some instrument which is known as ammeter. Today we have to study about this ammeter. Now here this moving coil galvanometer is converted into ammeter. How will this moving coil galvanometer convert into ammeter? Ammeter is used to measure the current, and for measurement of current, ammeter is connected in series to that given circuit. Therefore, effective resistance of the circuit increases. And now we have to modify this galvanometer to decrease this increased resistance. So small value of resistance, which is known as shunt resistance, is connected in parallel to this moving coil galvanometer, then it is converted to ammeter. See this modification for conversion of MCG into ammeter. Now this is the circuit resistance. Now here is the galvanometer of resistance G. Now another shunt resistance having small value, which is connected parallel to this moving coil galvanometer, then it is converted into ammeter. This is the ammeter. Here I be the current. Now here is the distribution of current. Current flowing through this galvanometer is Ig, and current flowing through this shunt resistance S is Is, which is directed like this one. Now to increase the capacity to measure the current, and also to decrease the resistance of a circuit which is increased by this connection of moving coil galvanometer. That's why this shunt resistor connected in series, which is decrease this increased resistance, and then we can measure the accurate current flowing through the circuit. So we have to find here value of this shunt resistance S. Now here total current flowing through this circuit I is equal to this Ig plus Is, and now this Is is equal to I minus Ig here. I minus Ig here. Since G and S are parallel, therefore potentials across their galvanometer and shunt resistance S is given as that Ig into G is equal to Is into S, and therefore this Ig into G is equal to, put this value of Is, I minus Ig. From this equation, into this S is here remaining. What is the value of S? S is equal to Ig G divided by I minus Ig, or S is equal to Ig divided by I minus Ig into this G. This is the value of S. Putting the value of what is the current flowing through this galvanometer, how much current we have to measure, that is the maximum current flowing through the circuit be I, and what is the resistance of that moving coil galvanometer, we can calculate the value of shunt resistance S. And now suitable value of S is connected parallel to this moving coil galvanometer, then it is converted into ammeter. We can measure the what is the current flowing through this ammeter. Now in this way this moving coil galvanometer is converted into ammeter. Now next instrument which measure the potential difference across the given circuit, that is voltmeter. We have to study how this moving coil galvanometer is converted into voltmeter. Now see here, voltmeter. This moving coil galvanometer is converted into voltmeter, which measures potential difference across 2 points of a given circuit. Now for the measurement of potential difference, this voltmeter is connected parallel to given circuit, and therefore effective resistance of that circuit is decreases, and measured potential by this voltmeter is not accurate, and therefore we have to increase its resistance by connecting the resistance of high value series to this moving coil galvanometer, then it is converted into voltmeter. Now see here circuit diagram for this voltmeter. Here is a galvanometer Now, 1 minute. See this diagram. This is the resistance of that circuit. We have to measure potential across these 2 points is a V. And now this part is of voltmeter. Resistance here X, and now current flowing through this galvanometer is IG. This is a resistance R here. Now when this high value resistance X is connected to series this galvanometer, then it is converted into voltmeter. We have to find what is the value of X here. Now for this circuit, potential V is equal to potential across resistance X and potential across resistance G. That is, phi is equal to potential across G will be IgG plus Ig into X. And now Igx is equal to phi minus this Ig into G. Now X is equal to phi minus Ig into G divided by Ig, or this X is equal to phi minus Ig minus G. This is the value of X. Now value of resistance X is phi by Ig minus G. Putting the value of this phi, G and Ig in this equation, we can calculate the X. And now suitable value of X is found with the help of this formula. Then such resistance is connected in series with this galvanometer, then it is converted into voltmeter. This is about the how this moving coil galvanometer is converted into ammeter and voltmeter. Next article from this topic, to distinguish this ammeter and voltmeter. To distinguish ammeter and voltmeter. Here make two columns. This is for ammeter and this is for voltmeter. We have to distinguish these two instruments, ammeter and voltmeter. First point, it measures current flowing through a circuit. Here it measures potential difference across given circuit. For the measurement of current, ammeter is connected in series. It is connected in series with the circuit. Now here it is connected in parallel to the circuit. Third point, to distinguish this ammeter and voltmeter, value of shunt resistance S is equal to this Ig divided by I minus Ig into G. Now here value of resistance X is equal to phi by Ig minus G. Value of X, which is connected in a series with this galvanometer, then it is converted into voltmeter. Here value of S, small resistance, which is connected in series parallel to that moving coil galvanometer, then it becomes ammeter. Next point, for ammeter, it is possible to decrease the 1 minute. This shunt resistance, value of shunt resistance is less than G. Here value of this resistance is greater than G. In this way we can distinguish the ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, now here we studied that how moving coil galvanometer is converted into ammeter and it is converted into voltmeter, and then we saw about how to distinguish this ammeter and voltmeter, taking 4 to 5 difference points for this ammeter and voltmeter. Now I can stop here. Okay.